making seasonings and powders from dehydrated food. So what I did here was I took our can of onions, which you guys have seen from the last couple videos, and I put them into our food processor. Let me put this right here. Into the food processor. You put your lid and get it. Sometimes you gotta wiggle it around a little bit. Get it to do like a hold on, y'all. Oh dang. So it's chopping it up, but you gotta go like bit by bit, like little bit by little bit. It's a bit of a process. So basically, you're just gonna keep like shaking that up and putting it back on. You're just gonna do that as many times as it takes to get you a powder. And you can get it down to a powder, or you can just do minced. This is minced onion flakes, onion powder, minced. And if it's still, you may find that once you mince it down, then it might be have a little bit of moisture. That's normal, but you may notice that it does have a bit of moisture. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to replace that in your dehydrator, and you're gonna want to redehydrate that to take out that excess moisture. So you just put it on. Let me see if y'all can see this. Yeah, you just place it on the plate and just kind of spread it to where it can dehydrate for a little bit of extra time, just to get that excess moisture out. And then if you want to turn your minced into powder, then you can. I'm going to leave mine minced, but I just want to take the moisture out. So then we're going to do the same with potatoes, just to show you guys kind of the process here. So you take your potatoes. Potatoes be looking crazy sometimes. So you take your potatoes and you place them in there. And you place your lid. And you do the same thing. Take a look at that. And it should be down to an almost powder. Yeah, it's down to like chunks. That's what you're... Hold on, let me flick that around for you. And you're just gonna keep doing that process. Oh my god, it smells so good. Yeah, you're gonna keep doing that process. And for those of you who like to make like potato soup and stuff like that, like this is a marvelous way to really make that. And then I'm gonna show you one more thing. And I just want some that's minced and some that's not. I want a variety of potato. Okay, so I just put that back into my potato bag. Don't judge me, that's just how I want to do it. Okay, so then let's say you have your meats, right? You have your meats that you want to, you know, chop. Okay, your chicken jerky, your salmon jerky, beef jerky. You know, at the stores they have those small containers of. Oh, gotta make sure it's on there first. On that, you shouldn't want it too fierce, you know, just a nice little rough chop. Rough chops are the best for what we're talking about making here. Sorry you guys, I'm in the process of cooking a whole nother meal. Yeah, but that's what, hold on you guys. Woo. Okay. Milk. Sorry, y'all. Trying to do a bunch of things at once and making beef stroganoff with, you guessed it, dehydrated meat. And yes, it's delicious. I recommend it to anybody. I'm using dehydrated hamburger meat. I'll show you. Okay, so in here is our green beans with purple cabbage flakes. And here is our beef stroganoff, okay, with our hamburger meat, dehydrated. So what we're going to do, let me place this right here. We're going to just shake in however much hamburger that you feel is necessary. For me, I'm going to put like half a jar. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab some of the other hamburger meat. Mix that in there pretty decently. Then, if you like added veggie content, which I certainly do, You can take you some mixed veggies, like so. And you put them in there. And then you let it sit in the juices, and then it will rehydrate some of that food. Rehydrate it, and then you have your meal ready to roll. And all you gotta do is add you a little bit of seasoning here and there, and I'll show you guys what this is gonna come out looking like. I'll move our green beans up here. God bless me. Okay. So boom. Beef stroganoff with veggies inside of it. And some veggie on the side. Put up our mixed vegetables. And then I'm going to actually re-dehydrate this beef jerky. I don't mind showing you guys that process. Because it's a little moist. There's a little moisture in there. And that's what you don't want. So you want to put your meats out however you deem fit. On my meat. We're going to get right back into, getting in our bag. Because I got one of those moisture things. See? Joy beef jerky. Got one of those moisture things in there. Trying to keep the moisture out because you do not want, obviously, if you're dehydrating stuff, you want it to not have moisture. I'm going to not say obviously because some people don't know. And that's okay because that's what we're here for, to communicate and kind of show you guys the process, right? So take that. Back into the dehydrator. You're going to want to do that with the other pieces of meat as well. I mean, some people like their meat to be have a little bit of moisture, but it's not its best. I'll tell you that. It's not its best when it has its moisture. Then it's not very much of a jerky. Then it's kind of like a overcooked meat, and you don't want an overcooked meat. You want a jerky. Okay, then you're gonna put that in there, and you're gonna clean up your mess, and of course you're gonna wipe it down after this. Hold on. Okay, that food is done. I'm gonna show y'all that. Did I show y'all that? I'm gonna show you. Okay, so there's that. And then we got our green beans making. And then right here, boom, boom, got us some stuff dehydrating. Or should I say getting ready to dehydrate those things. And you can keep, dehydrating things, which I do. I do often, actually. I dehydrate a lot of things. Right now, specifically, we are going to be dehydrating green beans. And I'll show you guys the process to that as well. And then we'll get back to our chicken mixture. And obviously you are dehydrating this, so you're going to want to drain your juices. I got to quit saying obviously, but you want to drain your juices. From your canned foods pretty decently. You want to really get the stuff off of them. Okay, then you're going to take your canned green beans and you're going to, And you're going to, oh, Shiza. Yeah. And you're going to do the same thing that we just did with our meat. See, you can't see. Okay. Maybe I should move it over here. Let's try it that way. Trying to make sure y'all can see. Okay, so you get your green beans and you kind of spread it out. Again, you know, give it space so that it can dehydrate properly. Make sure, you know, you don't have them lapped on top of one another, that they have their space to dry. Okay, you might have some residual left over. Again, that's fine. You're going to clean it. And I'm going to go ahead and do some carrots as well. Just because that's something that I personally want to do. Okay, and you put that aside for now. Then you get your can opener. You open your carrots. One opened. Two opened. Again, drain your juice. You're gonna want to drain it good. Trying to debate if I'm gonna do. Probably gonna do 2 cans, but yeah, you're gonna want to get your thing out again and dump your carrots on there. Same as before. Space them out so that they have adequate room to dry. You know, they don't gotta be perfect, but you do, you know, want them to be accurate. You know, because you're probably gonna use this for like your stews, or like your casseroles. Stews and casseroles usually what we, you know, use these carrots for. I mean, unless you just eat them on their own, and that's lovely, you know. But these, I'm going to make these into chips. You just eat some carrot chips whenever, you know, because they kind of got like a sweetness to them, and I like that. They got that like good sweet crunch, and you may actually need a whole nother rack from what I'm seeing here. So what we'll do is you take the ones that seem like they're not going to fit, and you just throw them on another one. You don't throw them, but you place them onto another tray. Yep. And then you put those in. Put those in. You can put that into any which way you want. And then we still got one more after this. One more rack that we're going to do. So boom. You get these carrots placed before you open your next can. Then you open your next can. And when they dehydrate, sometimes they dehydrate so small that they fall through the brackets. If that happens, just put you some wax paper on it, and it'll help you to keep them on there. For those of you who have that problem, you don't know what to put on there. That's what you put. You put your wax paper in, and it's fine. It leaves good, you know, good food. Helps you to figure it out, and it's good. Okay. And if you got some extra room, you can always add you can add extra, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come from over here. I'm gonna grab these, and I'm gonna just file in some more that look like they wanna, you know, come off of this one and give it a little extra room. Because you put light things together, you know. When you're dehydrating, you wanna put, you know, all your carrots together, all your mushrooms together, all your light things. you put those together and you let them dehydrate. Okay, so we got our 2 rows of carrots. And then you're going to take another tray and you're going to put something else that you want to dehydrate down. I'm trying to think of what I would want to do. I think I'm actually going to do some canned tomatoes, you know, because we use tomatoes quite often here in this house. And it's up to you on if you know, what kind and all that you want to use. So I go for these, and I just kind of put them out, and I spread them. Same as before, you guys. Same process. You just get them, and you spread them. And then this will make for, again, good stews, really good stews, and different things. And you know, they got the different size tomatoes and stuff. You can do the half ones. I got some of the half, some of the diced, you know, variations. It's good. There's a lot on there that you're going to get dehydrated on there. And you may want to do a whole nother can, but I'm going to I think I may do another can actually. Sometimes it takes, you know, a long time for these things to dehydrate, so make sure you have, you know, you don't plan your meals before you dehydrate. Make sure that you dehydrate your stuff and then you plan for your foods. Because if you don't and you do it the opposite way, then you mess around and have a whole bunch of time to left, and then you know you've been and had to create a whole new meal or go get food out because you forgot how long it was going to take you to get that done, right? So then there's that, and then you turn it, of course, to layer the thing right. Make sure you get the sides so they're not dripping. Then you put those in there like that, like so. And then I'm gonna bring y'all over here as soon as I wipe this down real quick. And show y'all kind of where we're at on this. So that's how it should look. Remember our minced onions, our tomatoes, meat, beans, corn. I said corn, carrots. Then you make sure it's plugged in and you start it. Then personally me, I'm coming over here stirring our food. And then you're gonna wanna come back over here and we're gonna get into this chicken jerky that we were talking about before. Some of it might be powdered by this time. Yeah, some of it might be powdered, but you just want a loose chop. Yeah, you want a loose chop like that. Perfect. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take that out. I don't know if you've got a funnel, then sometimes that's really great to use during these times. Then you just kind of, I'm gonna just kind of use my hands a little bit to funnel it on in there. You can just cuff your hand if you don't have a funnel big enough. You just cuff that hand right there and shake, and use your hands as a guidance, and boom. Then you have your chicken. Then you got your chicken jerky, or whatever kind of jerky you have, and you have it ready and prepped for meals as well. I really just wanted to walk y'all through a few things, you know, that you guys could try it on your own if it sounds like something that you would enjoy. Also, you guys, if you're trying to keep acid down, cumin can go in anything just about. It's really great to keep, like I said, keep down that acid. Really helps. And it's a really good source of flavor. It's a very great source of flavor. Smells a little like armpits though, so depending on you and what you like, season how you like, but make sure that you know. Okay, so now you guys, it's time for me to do cleanup from all this mess. I kind of went through my whole kitchen. But thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Stay blessed, never stress, with much peace, much power, much love, much light, and of course, much joy. See you guys next time.